We're back, and Craig, how do you follow Lady Chops?
Hey,
let's hear it.
First of all, let me get on the record here to the audience. I protest. Okay, I've been doing this 20-something years. You would think I had earned the right not to have to follow.
Yeah, you should have been the warm-up act. That was my fault.
Someone that was so talented, okay? Because
yeah, good luck now.
I can't do it. I'll just tell you
I should have had you as the warm-up act.
One of the things you learn is in life as you go forward is you learn what you know and you learn what you don't know.
Yeah.
And I know I can't compete with that. So.
I sure can't drum like that.
Amen. Amen. I didn't think I was going to get back from wardrobe, from changing and putting on dry clothes, because I almost went to sleep over there. But Eric woke me up and said, "Hey, the storm's about to be over and you're on."
And it's your time. Your time.
Hey, it was great. It was great. It really was.
A good program. Yeah. We're so happy you're with us today.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Hey, I'm happy to be here. We talk about agriculture and keep agriculture in the focus of our community.
And it's such a big part of the Central Louisiana community.
And we talk about it all the time, but let's be honest, we have busy lives. Mm-hmm. My family, I'm involved in agriculture, but my family's not.
Yeah.
And they pursue their dreams, they pursue their jobs, their families. And agriculture is honestly less than 1% of the population, the folks that are actually involved. And so, it's easy to not intentionally, but it's easy to lose focus on something that we take so for granted in this country. And so that's what we want to talk about. And hey, I'll try to field anything you can throw at me.
Good crop right now working, right? You were just telling us.
We really do have a good crop statewide. Certainly we have some areas in the state that experienced some flooding back in the spring, and we know we had some historic flooding early in the spring. And frankly, the timing of that flooding was fortunate in that it happened very early in the planting season. So we did have some crop loss, a significant, something. I'm going to make a guess here. It's not official yet, but I'm going to think that at the end of the day, we're going to be looking at something over $40 to $50 million worth of losses statewide.
Right.
Okay. Now that's significant, but we were able to recover because we were able to replant many of those areas. And so if we get favorable weather well into August, I read some things from the Ag Center this morning that are talking about potential yields approaching historic levels. So
that's good to hear. Yeah. That's good news.
In agriculture, you don't count it until it's harvested and into being. But we really got a good start.
Well, what are the most common crops going now? I mean, what is our most prevalent crops?
Probably corn. Statewide. Certainly it's geographic. If you go very far south of Alexandria and into central South Louisiana and eastern South Louisiana, you're going to see sugarcane as being the predominant crop.
Right.
You go south of Ellick into the Evangeline Parish and down into Acadia Parish, Jeff Davis Parish, you're going to find rice as a predominant crop. But statewide, the highest acreage crop is probably going to be corn.
Is it? Okay.
And it's the crop that's nearest harvest. Rice certainly is very near. We actually may have a few people cutting rice in southwest Louisiana. So I always try to remind consumers as you are out in the, on the roads, as we enter into August, September, and October, you're going to see a lot of farm equipment in rural areas. So let's be respectful of that. Unfortunately, many times they don't see us. We see them, but they don't see us. Yeah. And so I always try to remind folks as harvest season approaches, be careful.
August, September make farmers nervous. Prime hurricane season.
Man, I've tried to not use that word, but it's an ever looming possibility, and frankly, you can go from boom to bust in 24 to 48 hours in agriculture because of that particular threat, and it's very real. And I keep watching, and honestly, get to this time of the year, what I watch in the forecast is two things. What's our chance of moisture? Is anything in the tropics? That's really all I want to know. I mean, 100 degrees or 97 degrees, what difference?
Exactly.
But we need moisture, and we don't need tropic development.
But
so
we're on track right now to have a wonderful season.
Oh, don't say that.
We're there. We're on track. We've even seen, we've certainly seen some economic improvements, but not in all crops, but in some crops. And we talked about cotton a couple of months ago and the decline in cotton acres relative to historical acres in the state. Hey, cotton prices are back, up significantly. So
that's great.
Hey, in agriculture, you never know.
Exactly.
You never know.
Craig, good having you. Always fun having you.
Great being here.
Thank you.
Just promise me I can warm up next month.
Yeah, you'll be the warm-up act next time.
Thank you for joining us.
I'll always be the warm-up act.
More to come on Wednesday show or Tuesday. Wednesday show. I'm getting my days mixed up. Stay with us.